ATK and his thing. TKG, what is good with y'all? Man, listen. Man, 2020 is almost over. We're a couple days away from saying goodbye to one of the worst years in recent memory. Man, I know y'all are ready for 2021 to start. I know I am. But before we look into the next year, I want y'all to look and listen at this song dropped by my great friend, Kari, named, of course, Look.
Into this madness of a thing we call fate. The only thing that's fated is my destiny, but the path I choose will forever be mine alone. So those who I bring in can tag along, cause it hurts to be alone. Despite what I'm saying, it even hurts to write this song. And despite what goes on, I'll even love you when I'm gone. Yeah.
Rappers like Kari have me looking forward to 2021. Definitely go over to his Twitter and his SoundCloud and go check out some more of his music. But unlike Kari, these next 20 artists do not have me looking forward to 2021 in any way, shape, or form if they got anything to do with music. Of course, let's find out what I'm talking about right now. Starting this list off, number 20, we have Joyner Lucas's ADHD. And at 19, we have Nav's Good Intentions. Now, I don't know about y'all, but Joyner Lucas is one of the most uninteresting rappers I've ever heard of. Like, you know, he's filled with talent. Like, the guy can spit, the guy can rap. Make no mistake about it. Just because he's on this list doesn't mean, he can't rap. That's the problem, though. For someone with his ability, I should be always ready for the next track from him. He's just so boring and so repetitive with his problems and everything. And it's like, yeah, man, like all your singles kind of was the same thing that your whole album was talking about. Like if you heard any of his singles, you've pretty much listened to this album. I don't know. Joyner Lucas he fails to capture my attention. Now, Nav. Nav is a guy that I wanted to impress me. I wanted him to, shock me, wow me, anything of the sort. I'm sorry. Any Nav fans watching this, I gotta tell you, your boy is just one of the most flip-flop guys, the most here and there artists like ever, like in history of rap. Like Nav is either really good or he's really bad. And this album was bad. It was so bad, in fact. I mean, I gotta say, Nav is a guy who I don't even care for next year. Like, I don't even want to, if I see that he's releasing an album next year, I'm probably not even going to care to listen, honestly. You're going to probably see Nav again. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spoil it for you. You will see Nav again. But how high is the question? He really shouldn't be on here twice. That's pitiful. Next up, we have 18 with Nick Cannon's The Miseducation of the Negro You Love to Hate. And 17, we have Kodak Black with Bill Israel. Now, I am sorry. I'm probably stating the obvious here, but Nick Cannon is not a real artist. So when I seen that he was dropping an album, instantly in my head, I went, man, what the fuck what are you doing? Like, is this supposed to grab Eminem's attention or what? Like, I don't even understand why Nick Cannon even thought to himself, you know what? I'm doing Wild 'N Out. I'm running T-Nick. I'm doing all this shit. But what I haven't done in 2020 is drop an album. So let me do that. Like, nigga, no, we didn't ask for this. Like, no one wanted this. I listened to it and I mean, it was expected feelings. It was not good. Nick Cannon should not fucking rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Here and there to for Wild 'N Out, sure, go ahead. Do your little scripted shit, but please do not ever pick up a microphone in the aspect that you think people are going to be impressed with whatever you have to say on a track to be taken seriously. It's not going to happen. And then we have Kodak Black for Biz Israel. Listen, Kodak Black is in prison. That's the only excuse I think he has for why this album came out sounding so bad. Like, I don't know who the fuck is in there beating the shit out of Kodak, but they probably beat him so bad that this nigga just decided to sing on the fucking album. Like, I don't know if that sounds harsh, but look, someone told this nigga to sing, and whoever the fuck it is, whoever in there told him to sing deserves to have a life sentence. And I don't, I just don't want to hear it again. Kodak is reminding me yearly why he is one of the most uninteresting, most overrated rappers in the game. And this right here proved me to be no different than his last project. Next up, we have number 16 with Future's High Off Life, and 15 with Future and Lil Uzi Vert's Baby X Baby Pluto. Now, I don't know who told Future to, start being a little emotional on his tracks, but I gotta say, whoever's saying that, whoever's telling him this shit in his circle, they need to have a life sentence along with the person that told Kodak Black to sing off his album. Now, look, Future is supposed to be lit and entertaining. Much like what I said about ADHD, this album was so fucking boring. And you know what? It ranked a little higher than ADHD only because I expect Joyner Lucas to bore me. It's kind of his gimmick at this point. Future is supposed to always be entertaining and lit and hype and shit. So if he's boring me, there is definitely something wrong with 2020, first off, if Future is boring. This is the whole album just sounded the same, like mellowed out, Future talking about, oh yeah, nigga, I got, what I'm saying? Like, dude, you don't change it up, bro. Like, Future is going to keep on getting tons of love and tons of respect and shit. And, all right, cool. But nah, bro, not an album like this. And he didn't do any better because recently he dropped a project with Lil Uzi Vert. Now, I listened to this long ass album. And one of the biggest problems was the fact that it was fucking a snooze fest. It was another boring ass album. And of course, I guess a little bit of the blame could go towards the fact that you expect both of these guys to be, lit and hype and entertaining and stuff. And I mean, I'm sorry, man. It just wasn't meant to be. I listened to it and it was a whole bunch of skips. And really, you're not looking for a skip from a Lil Uzi Vert album, because Eternal Atake came out, and spoiler, that's gonna be on my best albums of 2020. But I gotta say, man, this album from both of these, like, Future already dropped a shit show, and Lil Uzi Vert dropped one of the best albums. So really, I was expecting Uzi to carry, and really Uzi kind of took away from this album. Future really came off looking like the star, which is crazy because I was just saying how boring he was. So, I'm sorry, but these niggas should never team up again. This was a bad pairing. This was a terrible pairing. Leave this shit in 2020. Next up, we have Mulatto's Queen of the South at 14, and we have Lil Wayne's Funeral at 13. Now, look, I was excited to see that Mulatto made the XXL. Like, yeah, we need to hear about more females. We need to have more females being pushed. And then I seen what Mulatto was rapping about, and I seen what her subject matter was, and I said, it's not entirely, Megan'd up, Nicki'd up, Doja'd up and stuff. Like, okay, yeah, maybe she's a little different. And then I listened to this album, and then instantly I said, you know what? Yeah, she probably could have been left off of the 2020 XXL. Maybe. Look, Mulatto, this entire album was so, like, fucking repetitive. It's sad that is the case for so many female artists. Literally, the whole album is pretty much the same theme every fucking time. It's like, these bitches shouldn't fuck with me. I've been entertaining everyone in the pandemic. Oh, yeah. Oh, he don't want to leave this pussy. Oh, yeah. He gave me brain. He gave me Einstein. This, that, and the third. Like, it's just tired, man. I heard Gully Boy say that he, wanted to give a fuck about Mulatto. He just, heard that she was rapping about the same shit the other girls was on. And you know what? When I heard him say that, I was like, yeah. I still gotta give her a chance because maybe she just switch it up. Nah, not even. The only thing that's different is she's telling people not to fuck. Like, she just comes off acting a little tougher than everyone else. So, she has that aspect going for her. Like, okay, that's a little newer. But, Mulatto's gonna have to step it up if she wants to be, next up in 2021. And then we have Lil Wayne. Man, look, I tried so hard to leave this off. Like, I really did. Like, I tried so fucking hard to leave this off. Like, y'all don't understand. I I was giving myself reasons why not to put it on, and then I listened to each track and I said, dude, Lil Wayne is fucking losing it. He's still a GOAT. He's still a legend. That won't change. But then I started to tell myself, maybe it will change the more he fucking makes music. This dude has just been a shit show all year, and it's been in the booth and out the booth. Like, he's a clown. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The tracks with XXXTentacion stand out, and they're not good. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. There was so many skips on this project, and that's not usually the case with Lil Wayne projects, man. You usually listen to the whole thing. I remember being a kid listening to Lil Wayne on the radio and never wanting to, you know, like yeah, he annoyed the fuck out of me, but it had me intrigued to listen to his stuff. This time around, man, I gotta say, I don't care for Lil Wayne next year. If he's got some more of this in the tank, I can't do it. I'm always going to have a place for Lil Wayne in my heart. Like, he's always going to be a legend to me. He's always going to be one of the greatest of all time. One of the, you know, but no. Next up, we have Trippy Red with Pegasus at 12. And we have Blame It On Baby at 11 by The Baby. Now, look, I don't have to talk too long about Pegasus, because for me, Trippy Red is always consistently on one topic. And that, you know, I think Trippy Red should make a song and just loop it for like fucking an hour, and then like chop them like in different bits and pieces, and then just give them different titles. And it pretty much would have served the same purpose, because they're all really the same fucking song. It should just sound like, girl, I love you, but you cheated on me and you're not with me anymore. Yeah. Like, you know, it's like, just do that shit for like, you know, 55 minutes and then chop it up and then just make a fucking album of it, and then call it Love Letter to You 5. Like, you know, at this point it's all Trippy Red. Like, he's the breakup guy, he's the depressed guy, he's the sad guy, you know. I don't know, man. He just, I'm tired of it. I really am. I mean, it wasn't a lot of love songs on like, not too many love songs, but it's all I expect for him. I mean, the standout track on here was We and shit, and that song was pretty annoying too. So, I mean, if that's the best you have to offer, that's all you have charting, I don't know, dude. I expected better. I did. He hyped the shit out of his album, and I got too many skips. Super mid. It was too many damn songs on the album. First things first. You know, I don't know. Trippy's got to get it together next year. He's still got a number one, but he's got to get it together. And then we have Blame It On Baby. Now, look, again, I don't know who the fuck is telling these fucking rappers to fucking sing on their tracks, but this motherfucker, The Baby, let me put it in terms to where even his fans can understand. Take your dog, tickle him, and listen to the little weird sounds he makes. And then that's The Baby. Now, auto-tune that dog making them funny noises. Now, that's The Baby. It's funny at first, and then you realize how fucking stupid it sounds, and it's like, wow, that's who I'm listening to. Now, that's not why this album's bad. The Baby's really been making the same fucking song like every time. I'm a hard nigga, you can't fuck with me. Oh, I'm making tons of money, motherfucker. I got all the bitches. Oh, you know, it's like, bro, like, okay, we get it, dude. It's like, you've been doing this shit since you blew up. And now people are starting to notice that The Baby may just be, you know, average or a little bit too fucking, I don't know, consistently repetitive, which is sad, because, I mean, people are calling him he's one of the legends, he's a GOAT already. Like, okay, sure. Yeah. That's exactly the comments I expect from 2020, but okay. Yeah, Blame It On Baby made me start to realize that The Baby's not really that special at all. And if he does the same thing next year on his next project, I'm gonna probably just close the book on The Baby and his potential, because then others will start doing the same thing, and rightfully so. Introducing our top 10, we have Gunna with possibly the greatest name for an album of all time with Wanna. Genius. And then 11, we have Nav with Brown Boy 2. Now, Gunna, listen, guys. I know there's a couple of you that joke around with Gunna. I don't know if you guys are serious. I don't understand anymore. Listen, Gunna is gotta be the most overrated rapper in the game right now. Like one of the most. I wouldn't say the most overrated. He's really up there, but dude, this album was not fucking good. Like in any aspect. It's so many skips. And the reason why there's so many skips is because, Gunna is just so fucking elementary. Like, it's so easy to be him. Like, give me a chill beat. Give me a chill beat, a chill, nice beat. And let me see. Let me find a producer tag. Jetson made another one. I got all this money. I'm a star. Yeah. I'ma do it. I'ma get it. I'ma do it. I'ma get it. Hey, niggas. It's like, now loop that shit, put it on a nice beat, and there you go. Now give me my fucking platinum. It's like, it's that easy. I don't know. Gunna's just so boring to me, man. Like, I can enjoy some of his tracks, when he has a lit fucking feature artist, but it's like, dude, if you're doing it by yourself, I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's so fucking boring. It's so boring and it's so annoying. And to see the praise that he gets, like, if y'all want to say that y'all like Gunna, I get it. But if y'all going to say that Gunna's a good artist, y'all need to cut it out. Because subjectively saying he's one of the worst artists I've ever heard. And now we go to Nav. Now, again, when I was talking about Nav's good intentions, really the same thing can apply for Brown Boy too. Like, dude, like Nav is just, I just don't care anymore. Nav, I don't care to listen to anything he's got coming in 2021. I don't care. He shit the bed twice this year. He had 2 fucking opportunities to strike gold and he missed. And this nigga, it's just, I'd rather Nicki Minaj drop. That's where I'm at with Nav. I'd rather Nicki Minaj drop. I'd rather listen to a 30-track fucking Nicki Minaj album than listen to Nav in 2021. That's where we're at. He's just repetitively fucking cocky, and I can't do it no more. Indian Drake is being left in 2020. I wanted him to impress me. He didn't impress me. It's over. It's done. Next up, we have Cometazine's Bosky 4 at number 8. And we have Lil Boat 3 by Lil Boat himself, Lil Yachty, at 7. Now, I've been tearing Cometazine an asshole all year. Like, I've been ripping into this dude, and pause. But I gotta say, man, I'm just tired of saying the same stuff over and over. It's the same thing, man. I'm tired of it. The dude's just the same fucking gimmick all year. It's not cool anymore, man. Like, I'm gonna go none of that bitch's face. I'm on the chase. Running out, hitting the race. I jump in the wraith. I shoot in your face. Yeah, niggas ain't doing this shit. I'm too legit. Put you in the ground. Nice ain't rip. Like, it's so fucking easy to do a Cometazine and it don't make no sense. Give me a fucking doom 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 type of beat. And there you go. You got Cometazine. You got fucking like 19 songs of Cometazine just saying the same shit. And really the beats are starting to stand out too as just minimalistic and fucking lame, Like, I had high hopes for Cometazine, Someone that should be looked at as one of the next best. Like, this guy was on a double XL. I believe it was on 2019. And here he is literally selling 7,000 and calling it a W. That's not a W, brother. You went backwards. It's not a W at all just because there was no features. Like, I've been saying this. It's not good. It's not good. It will never be good. It's not, Cometazine is just one of the most disappointing rappers this year for me. I really look to him for something different. And here we go with a snooze fest of mid-skippable fucking songs. Next up, we have Lil Yachty, his Lil Bo 3 album. Let me tell you, niggas, why I don't like Lil Yachty. Like, let me tell you guys why I don't like Lil Yachty. It's just, I'm still not over the voice, man. His voice still pisses me off. The use of auto-tune on all these fucking songs were just absolutely morose. So horrid. Like, I'm sorry. Yachty will never win me over. It's probably not gonna happen. I mean, there's a few songs, mind you, there's a few songs that I like from Lil Yachty. But it's just, overall, throughout the year, the more he makes music, the more I detract from Lil Yachty. Next up at number 6, we have Tom McDonald's Killing the Neighbors. And at number 5, we have Rich the Kid's Boss Man. I really should have named it fucking L Man. But, guys, the L Man, broke the L. Yeah, I'll see my way out. But, look, it's a little special with Killing the Neighbors by Tom McDonald because it actually isn't just Killing the Neighbors. It's everything this pussy has dropped all 2020. You can blame the rappers. Yeah, I do blame the rappers. I blame the condom rappers that your dad used on your fucking mom because clearly it didn't work. Here you are today making music whining all fucking year about how fucking no lives matter and, oh, you guys are hating each other. That doesn't make any sense and all this other bullshit. The dude is just a political, like, no one cares, dude. No one gives a fuck what you have to say because of the way you say it. Sure, I see if a guy wants actual change from the world, go ahead and keep complaining, but, like, dude, you gotta talk about some positive aspects of life. Like, you can't only open your mouth whenever there's something fucked up going on. Everybody hates me because I talk the truth. Well, it doesn't matter because I stay in the booth. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, no one, whatever, man. Tom McDonald is just gonna be a fucking joke coming into 2021. No one, like, everyone's got a glimpse of what the fuck to expect from this guy. Really, no one was giving a fuck about him in 2019. He really started to pick up when everyone started to react to his beef with Mac Lethal. And I gotta say, I don't care. I only was interested in that beef. And I checked out some more of his music. And then every time he dropped music, I had to listen to it because it's like, okay, if I have to talk about Tom McDonald, I have to back my shit up. That's the disadvantages of being a YouTuber sometimes. But now we get to an actual good artist. Oh, sorry. An actual legitimate artist, should I say. Broke the L. Rich the Kid. I gotta say, man, the motherfucker tops himself year after year after year after fucking year. Like, ever since New Freezer, I'm at a loss for fucking words. You guys can hear me stumbling and bumbling and I look at Rich the Kid and I'm actually fucking confused. How do you get worse every fucking year? How is it? It pisses me off because you want new artists to get into and then all this motherfucker does is get worse and then talk about, oh, y'all niggas are haters. No, we're not haters, dude. We're just observant. We're observant. We realize that you're shit and you're not even trying to get better. You're literally just clinging off to the same sound of New Freezer. And you're just thinking that, oh, if I keep making this same sound over and over, it's going to be good. No, dude, it's not. No one likes that shit. And you're the only one that thinks that everyone does. No. Don't confuse millions of followers on Twitter for fucking fans. Those motherfuckers are just keeping up with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're just giving the clown more tickets at the circus. So hopefully Rich the Kid fucking changes himself, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. That nigga should not be around goats in this picture. He'd be around fucking dumpsters and garbage cans. Next up at number 4, we have Florida Jib by Smoke Perp. And we have Megan Thee Stallion's Good News at number 3. Now, look, this is going to be the shortest thing I have to say about one of these albums. And then I'm moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Smoke Perp is the most upsetting, disappointing, the most useless, worthless rappers ever. And he's not essential to the game at all. If you were looking for the most non-essential rapper, look no further than Smoke Perp. He's worthless. Now, next up, we've got Megan Thee Stallion. Again, this is going to be super short because I'm actually about to explain how I felt about this album with a counter parody song of my own. Here we go. You guys ready? Hey, I got a pussy ass, pussy, ass. I got a pussy, ass in the pussy, ussy, ass in the pussy, ass, pussy, ussy, and the ass in the pussy. Put your dick in my mouth. Hey, put your dick. There you go. Loop that over and over. Put that over a fucking shitty beat. There you go. Number one hit. Number one hit because the hotties fucking, that's what they like. That's what they like. They want to get fucked. Put on some Megan Thee Stallion, maybe some Drake, you know. I mean, hey, you know, maybe the baby this year, since he likes to sing. You know, I'm sorry. It's just all I heard. Sure, she had a couple of, you know, other songs where she was talking about other stuff, but hey, who's paying attention to those when the general consensus of your album was, hey, fuck me good, yeah, I suck him good, ooh, yeah, ooh, I back this ass up and blah, you know, like, dude, this is tired, it's boring, it's like, just relax. If all she does is make music for fucking women, she needs to say that. She calls her audience the hotties, but she needs to realize she does have male fans out there. So don't alienate your male fans because you want to be a toxic feminist. You know, there are male fans out there. Just, you know, you got to make music for them. You have to. You can't avoid the fact that there's more than one gender listening to you. But that's besides the point, I guess. She's never going to hear this. The hotties won't hear this. So what's the point of me even saying it? Oh, you're right, because it's my list, and she has one of the worst fucking albums of the year, probably the century. But I digress. Maybe that's just me being a hater, I guess. Or a fucking misogynist, right? No, it's not. And to wrap this video up, of course, we are now finally talking about the two worst fucking albums of the year. I have Fighting the Beat by Blueface and Tattletales by 6ix9ine. You fucking unanimously, okay? Find the Beat by Blueface is the most not needed fucking album I've ever heard. I listened to every fucking song on this dumpster fire, and this is fucking Blueface trying to get us to take him seriously. He's done being comedic. He's done being funny. Sure, fucking I really thought that shit when I heard Got to Carne Asada. I got the whole enchilada. Like, I give up. I give fucking up because people are gonna fucking listen to this shit and say, oh, this is fire. Oh, he's a goat because of trash shit like this. And then you put down actually good talent. It could be your favorite artist. He can be. That's fine. But admit that shit is garbage. Please, because no sane fucking person is really gonna sit there and say that Blueface is an actual good rapper. I had to listen to this man sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog when he first blew up. Now all of a sudden, here he is on beat this time. That's great, but you still sound like a fucking dying fucking dog. It's like, dude, your time's up, brother. It's time to hang him up. It's time to just become a hype man for somebody. That's it though, man. Next up, we got 6ix9ine. Now, this is one of the worst albums of the fucking century. I gotta say, 6ix9ine has gotta be one of the most disappointing artists in music history, in the music industry. Like, it's far exuding rap. 6ix9ine was supposed to be someone you took lightly. Someone that you laughed at all the time. Someone that you looked at and just thought thought he was a clown. He actually took himself seriously on this fucking album. I really listened to this and heard the effort and heard the sheer attempt at trying to be taken seriously. Much like Blueface. Blueface wanted to be taken seriously and people laughed at this shit. And 6ix9ine tried to be taken seriously, and all I set up and did was just fucking facepalm, because unlike Blueface, I actually did have some form of expectations for 6ix9ine to actually shock me. I wanted him to get out of prison and actually change the way I thought about him. But no, instead of changing the way I thought about him, I thought fucking less of this piece of shit. This fucking, like 6ix9ine has got to be the fucking word. It's over for him. It's done. It's done. This is it. This was the, like I said in a video this year, if Title Tales flopped, 6ix9ine's career would be over. And look at him now. No one gives a fuck about what he has to say. No one's hyping him up. No one's looking for him. Nothing. It's over, dude. It's over. I said this. It's done. The album was just ultimately the worst album of the year. Without saying any more, it was the worst album of the fucking year. And if you go and listen to it, you'll find out for yourself. And there you go, TKG. 20 of the worst albums that 2020 had to offer. And of course, man, if you disagree or you agree, get in that comment section, get vocal. I will be looking out for you guys' comments. I want to see what you have to say. I know there's probably going to be some people disagreeing with guys like Gunna, guys like Future, you know what I'm saying, guys like maybe even 6ix9ine. Who knows? There's probably some people out there defending that shit show. But of course, you want to hit me up on any of my social medias, go ahead and hit up the Twitter, the Instagram. Go ahead and follow the Twitch just in case I stream any more albums. And of course, you already know what time it is, guys. Vibe. Have a good time, and I will see y'all later, man, when I make the 20 best albums of 2020. Look out for that maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, but y'all know what's coming before 2020 ends. You already know what time it is, man. I will see y'all later, man. Peace.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah.